What's up, everyone? Welcome to Locker Room Talk, baby.
We're
doing
it.
Fourth Mike Finnegan here to start the show with us.
The gang's all here, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're ready to laugh. We're ready to talk about things we've seen, things we've done.
The first time I used your squatty potty,
How was that?
it was immaculate. Have you ever used Joe's squatty potty?
No.
I've been shitting wrong my entire life.
Matt's not allowed to shit in our house.
Yeah. It's probably a good rule.
Yeah, I say take that garbage outside, Maran, if you got to do that.
Joe told me, we shit wrong evolutionarily. We're supposed to not.
You're supposed to be squatting.
You're supposed to be squatting, right?
I've been like with a 200-pound barbell on my shoulders.
Shitting?
Bending, yeah.
Shitting your pants at the gym
He
because that's
bends
how
down.
the cavemen used
That's
to
how
do
I
it.
squat.
Hell yeah, dude.
I want you to see 3 logs on that gym mat, Maran, before we fucking get out of here.
I don't know how people do like leg press and leg extension without farting loudly. I have a bunch, but fortunately I'm in Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free zone, so no one's they're not allowed to say anything.
Just the fact that you're not homeless in a Planet Fitness gym in New York City means you're in the top 50%.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But if you shit on the squat rack, they will sound the lunk alarm. That is one of the rules. No shitting on the squat rack.
The bunk alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never shit myself in the gym.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've shit myself in a lot of places in public, so
Yeah,
it's
I
an
would think
accomplishment.
Top 5 places you've shat yourself. Go for it now.
Top 5 places. Well, the subway and bus a couple times. That wouldn't be like the top though. It's been twice on the subway and once on the bus.
Actually, Subways, that's no big deal at all. Because if you're a person that even sometimes shits themselves, you're going to have at least one Subway shit.
If you
story.
paid for a subway ticket, you've earned the right to shit yourself.
Yeah.
Did you hop the turnstile?
No, I didn't. With the amount that I paid for the MTA, I should be able to shit there, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. You've earned that right.
That's
dude.
somebody's
I
fetish
shot-
to have like a MTA worker clean up their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
can
know.
only come knowing that some guy making $15 an hour.
Exactly.
Has
That
to
I can't assault
yeah.
or I'll be in prison for
Right.
7 years.
It's almost
How wild is that? It seems like, and the fine you pay for assaulting an MTA employee is probably way more than an MTA employee makes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know that the MTA is like extremely incompetent.
Yeah.
Any job that has to warn you not to assault their employees is not doing a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's I mean, at least they say like, hey, look. I mean, because like they know people are going to be mad, but it's not like the MTA person's fault that somebody courageously
Right.
decided to end their life on the fucking subway tracks.
But that's the thing, as
modern
bad
day
as-
samurai fucking throwing themselves in the path of oncoming train.
I like Joe being like, well, obviously everyone knows that the MTA worker isn't the one responsible for the delay.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, well, the person about to assault someone,
Yeah.
they're the most composed, rational.
They're probably at the end of their wits' end. They want to go fucking do something.
Yeah.
They're probably on their way to their Coke dealer's place.
Well, that's the thing.
you know?
As frustrating as like Spectrum is, where it's like, all right, we're gonna fix your cable. We'll be there between 9 and 5, and then they're there 3 hours after
Yeah.
that. Even like as
Yeah.
frustrating, all the things people complain about, they never have to warn you not to assault their employees. That's
That's
just
true.
how bad the MTA is.
Yeah.
That's because every fucking Spectrum employee has a gun.
Ooh. That's how you could get a concealed carry permit in New York.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Although everybody
how.
can have one now.
Oh, really?
Well, not everybody, but it's the rules are much less strict.
Do you
What
think that's
happened?
because a black man is the mayor?
Yeah. Yeah, there was no Supreme Court
Yeah.
decision. No.
Yeah.
It's definitely Eric Adams with all his swagger was like, man, shit, everybody motherfucking weapon up in here.
All right, Eric Adams, why don't you chill out, homie?
I want fucking everybody everywhere be strapped.
Everyone,
I
hey,
have a southern accent for some reason.
You just made Eric Adams.
yeah.
Man,
Hey.
shit, I'm from Mississippi, but I was also in the NYPD, and now I'm Bill Cosby. Damn, dude, I'm so good at podcasting.
Damn,
Yeah.
really makes you
It
think.
really does make you think, dude.
Wait, yeah. What are the New York gun laws now? Like Eric Adams, he's a Democrat, is he? But is he
Well, the-
more?
No, he's a
The
traitor.
Supreme Court said that a restriction that New York City had
Oh,
for getting
okay.
your concealed carry was unconstitutional.
Oh, it actually was the Supreme Court.
It was the Supreme
Okay.
Court of the United States because
Eric Adams asked.
Because Eric Adams, hat in hand,
Yeah.
was like, "Oh Lord, please."
Giant pimp hat in hand.
Came
He put
out
on
to the
his-
podium
he
in his
put on
purple
his-
suit.
Yeah.
his fanciest grill on his teeth.
Yeah.
And Go on, finish. What happened with the shit?
Whenever I see like someone wearing like purple, like that pimp thing, I always think of the rapper Too Short and his song "I'm a Player."
Oh,
Yeah, personal. Bless you, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get another Claritin. I'm gonna die again before the end
man,
of the
what a
episode.
little ass bitch.
But before I leave, I want to ask you if that rapper named himself after your penis.
He did. Mic drop, dude.
no,
Literal
the
mic
rapper
drop.
that's named after Bobby's penis is Da Baby.
Yep. Yeah. Or actually, the rapper Not Too Bad. Huh? How about the rapper I Still Had Fun?
Okay.
How about the rapper like, it
Okay.
doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we care about each other. That's a long rap name, though.
That's a long
How about
ass
little all that matters is that we
little
care
all
about
that
each
matters.
other.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right.
Too
So
Short's name actually does come from. It's a self-deprecating thing.
Too
But
Short.
His thing. He's so bravado though. Like he's not self-deprecating, but he was like, let me get out up in front of the fact that I am only 5'9",
nice.
which is short for a rapper.
Giant for a fucking
Yeah.
guy like us.
Giant for a podcaster.
Giant for a podcaster.
My dick's name is Big Pun. I'm back, guys.
Hell yeah, dude. You love making big puns.
I do love making big puns.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm.
But yeah, we could strap on the streets of New York now if we want to.
So you actually, you said this off mic, but you said you wanted to get a gun to protect yourself from the black people in New York.
Yeah, you added 2 words, but that's basically what I said.
Okay. Which 2 words? I think I removed 2 syllables from what you said. All right, buddy. But why do you want a gun? And do we need to be concerned that will be used to end your life?
It won't be used to end my life.
Not by him.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Will it be used to, I don't know, maybe gun down a black child carrying Skittles or something?
Okay. All right. Well, I
Also,
have.
AKA a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into doing community watch yet, but I might. Dude.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna? You're just gonna use it to get to the front of mics.
Yeah. Like that fucking that deleted scene from the Chappelle show where everyone's just showing their strap to him.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do. I just like walk through and I'm like, "Hey, can I actually get up early?" And they're like, "We don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Who are you?" And I'm like, "This is who I fucking am." And I
Nice.
lift my shirt up, and they can see that I'm strapped.
What kind of gun are you gonna get? Smith and Wesson.
No, Glock 9.
Damn.
Yeah, Glock 9 Gen 5.
That's a life ender. A life ender.
Well,
man.
for home defense, they say like rifles or shotguns, but they say if you live in close quarters, you want to have a pistol. Pistol has less range, but if you like you've been to my apartment before.
Yes.
It's so small, like the shotgun takes up
Yeah.
half the room.
Do you have a lot of stuff that you're worried about protecting?
Oh no, you never protect your property. That's the first rule. Of
This is to
self-defense.
protect your life.
Protect my life, baby.
Do you think it's like somebody's gonna fucking misinterpret maybe something we say on this podcast?
It's possible.
And they look up where you live in Brooklyn?
You know what? Even if they didn't change the concealed carry laws in New York, I could probably get a permit, like a carry permit license through my employer. You know, because like if you own like a bodega or you work for the ATM machines, right? I know I said ATM machines. I'm sorry, but like you could be like, hey, I have such a dangerous job that I should be packing. What if I explain that I'm a comedian?
Yeah.
And I show them video of like the
Will
Smith slap.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we should be able to open carry on stage.
We should open carry on stage like John Popper from Blues Traveler.
I'm gonna kill one way or another tonight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Every time a fucking joke bombs, you pull up your shirt and show the gun, and the odds like,
Sometimes all you want is a reaction. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
if it's thought provoking or they're laughing or they're scared.
Yeah.
I fucking unload a couple of rounds into the
Yeah.
audience, and I was like, oh, you look like you're having a lot of fun up there.
Yeah.
I've walked a room before. I've never ran one before.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
like,
That
hey,
would
where
be
are you
fun.
where are you from? You know, when you ask an audience member where they're from, they don't really want to answer. It's like, tell me where you're fucking from.
Tell me where you're from and no one gets hurt.
The crowd work, ask them if they believe in God right before you pull the trigger.
Yep.
Yikes, dude.
And
I
then
can't
the
believe
audience
it.
member makes up a story about what they wish their
Yeah.
child had said during
Hey,
the exchange.
hey, yes.
Comedians listening to this podcast and possibly being inspired, do not open fire on an audience, all
Don't
right?
do it.
Sell merch afterwards.
Yeah.
There's no way that people would stick around if you open fire on
Yeah.
them.
No, the show would definitely. I mean, I get if you said I could do an hour and then you're reaching like 43 minutes and you're like, oh my god,
Time to wrap this up.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do the, you know.
Yeah, you
time
got to
for the
stretch.
big
You
finish.
got to stretch a bit.
Yeah.
Pull out the gun.
Pull out the gun. Say, hey, have you ever seen this before? Do you want to play with it?
Yeah.
How
You ever
about
seen
you
it?
and I play
Yeah.
Russian roulette?
Yeah.
Ask the beautiful woman in the front row to take her top off.
Ooh.
She's all crying.
Yeah, it's possible.
There you go.
dude. I might not be able to get one though because there's an affidavit of habitation or some shit like that, where it's basically like everybody that lives in the residence where the gun is present like has to agree to it. And my roommate went to film school, so there's no way he's cool with that.
Maybe
Yeah.
I bet if you had a gun, he would say fucking okay.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I have a gun here? And he's like, no. And I'm like, how about now? well, now that you put it that way, I'm not so sure.
Is it just your roommate you need to have sign off on it?
It's everyone in
Yeah.
the building, though, right?
No.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
You
the
really
people
think
that
you
are
won't?
living in your unit, like
Yeah.
in the so I guess if it was like if I had a house in Rego Park, everybody on each floor of the house, but it's an apartment
Right.
complex. It's
Yeah.
just the roommate. Yeah.
I feel like you don't need to actually do that. I feel like you could forge their names.
Yeah, I could commit a felony.
It's not a felony.
It is.
He just goes into the bathroom, opens the medicine cabinet, sees a gun there now.
He wouldn't
That
keep
is
it
where
in
I
the-
would keep it. The medicine.
Yeah,
cabinet.
the way where I go to get the pain removed.
Right.
I
There you
can't
go.
wait.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a gun, but I feel like I've never had hundreds of dollars at my disposal
Yeah.
until now. Thank you, folks.
That would be cool, man. Do you think
Use
Bobby's
the
gonna?
Patreon money to buy a gun?
Do you think Bobby's gonna turn the gun on himself?
I don't know. Maybe.
I bet he will.
Just to reference that Doug Stanhope album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
Super
guys,
meta.
no refunds.
Ooh, hell yeah. dude.
Are you actually gonna take your own life though?
No, I don't think so.
I
I'm
hope
having
so.
too much fun. You know what? And even when I'm not, even when I'm sad, I'm like, just keep going.
Really?
Fuck
Yeah.
it, dude.
Wow.
Why? And you're like, oh, this sucks. I'm like, well, fucking enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
You're only gonna have like 50 so years.
Really?
Yeah.
Not 50, 80.
From here,
80 from now.
80. Yeah, for me.
you're gonna
Oh,
be
you're gonna
140 years
110
old.
Yeah.
There's no justice in this world if Joe is one of the oldest living men that's ever.
I'm definitely gonna
He's part Japanese.
Yeah. That
is
Japanese
true.
people live really old.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm actually like genuinely not stressed.
yeah.
Other people in this podcast are actually stressed, pretending not to be. Matt, I know you carry a tremendous burden. Bobby is just like a big ball of fucking stress.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so.
true.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, Joe's chill. His heart's not, but Joe is chill.
I have a fucking low resting heart. It's unbelievably low.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36 RPM.
That's your pulse?
Yeah,
Beats 36
Beats
times a minute.
36 times a minute, baby.
That's impossible.
Joe
No,
doesn't
no.
actually have a cocaine problem. That's how he
me
gets
take
his
your
heart
pulse.
rate to normal.
We're doing all kinds of fun
Matt,
stuff.
there's
We
no
know
way-
the contents of a
This
wallet.
is definitely not 36
That's
times
the
a minute.
36 beats per minute, baby.
There's
No.
no way you know what you're doing.
No, I know how to
Matt
take
knows what
one's
he's
pulse.
doing. He couldn't
What?
teach children
One,
Little League.
2, 3, 4.
That's
5,
wild.
6. Yeah, I know how to take pulses.
Okay, so that's
I'm
6.
skeptical.
Well,
Anyone could grab a wrist
If
and
we
count
could
to a
do-
few numbers, Matthew.
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah. No, you.
Well, like, I do all my-
I
I-
can feel the. I actually, I learned it in elementary school for a science fair project one year. One of my projects. It was the first time. For the first few years, your parents just do your project for you. The first time I got to pick my own was the science project was whether or not video games make you more or less stressed. And the way I would do it was I would have kids play Game Boy for 2 minutes, and it was like Wario Land.
You'd put your dick in their ass.
and I would take their pulse before and after, and you'd see if their heart rate went up or down, and see if
Okay.
video games are actually relaxing.
Would you see, doctor?
Everyone's heart rate goes up, but that doesn't necessarily mean Wario Land, pretty stressful game.
Yeah, you should have had like a different like.
I had
low-key
the
game.
by the way, I thought it was so cool. I had the longest line at the science fair because everyone goes to like look at the volcanoes and everything. Mine was, hey, come play Game Boy for 2 minutes. So everyone was lining up to play, and I remember there was a girl I had a crush on, and when I took her pulse afterwards, my dad was like, "How did it feel to take her pulse?"
Yeah. That's funny,
An
dude.
adult man going, "Did you like the heartbeat of that little girl,
Yeah.
Matthew?"
Well, it's my dad who saw that I got a kick out of doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That Matt had a bulging pulse of his own at
Yes.
the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You had a
What happened with that girl? You fucker?
No, I don't think I
Wow,
heard of
dude.
her after elementary
Did
school.
Dude, you
die?
had an opening like that and you didn't fucking
Yeah.
seal the deal.
Let's look her up, dude. What's
Yeah.
her name?
Did you love
That's
her?
a bad idea.
Why? Hey, baby girl. You
Oh, I
like
think I follow her. I think I follow her on Instagram.
nice, dude. Well, let's
Yeah.
fucking DM her.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, you
a
still
very
still
bad
playing
idea.
those games?
No, it was. I remember she was the first girl who I ever had a crush on.
Ooh.
And I was in like 3rd grade, and
She was in
I
eighth.
remember telling a kid that I liked her, and he immediately turned around and went across the room and told her.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What was that kid's name?
We gotta fuck him up, dude.
Yeah.
Kevin something.
Kevin something better watch the
If I remembered
fuck
his
out.
last name, I would fucking dox him for what he did.
Yeah.
to me.
Patrons.
Locker room talk. Fans, you know what to do. Find this Kevin man and kill him. We will not rest until the blood of this Kevin guy runs on the streets of whatever city he's at. Yeah, how cool would that be if like a bunch of
Everyone
Kevins-
look around looking for some guy named Kevin.
Whenever this is the fucking Sunday this episode drops, the blood of Kevin's run on the street like
Stop Kevin hate.
there's like this map of the United
he
States.
was
that-
Asian actually. So
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
shit. Okay, so Kevin Chang, watch out, dude. Kevin Chang, Kevin Wong.
You know,
what
there's
else could it
7 doctors named Kevin Chang.
be? Yeah. Kevin Chang,
One
Kevin
of them's gonna
Hu.
get a letter bomb.
yeah.
Kevin Wong. We'll
Yeah.
we'll narrow this down. There's only
yeah.
some.
I'll take
It-
Joe's
I bet,
pulse
I bet
after
it's
the,
Kevin Wong.
Right.
Huang.
And after the podcast, I'll take Joe's pulse and we'll actually time it. You're definitely over 36 beats per minute.
Nah,
yeah, well, when you
dude.
talk about assassinations, he gets excited.
Right, that's
but who
true.
wouldn't?
You know me. It's like I would love this if this came out in court, and it's like, how many hits did this guy call on his fucking podcast?
A number.
Yeah.
Phil, that's
It's
what
like
you
the
got to
most-
do the other way. You got to do so many hits that you're like, clearly I wasn't
Yeah.
serious about all.
I think we're at 3 hits so far. That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay.
Especially because it's like vague people who I've never met, and I don't know what they look like or what.
And whenever we drop a dog whistle
Yeah.
on this podcast, I do get DMs asking for more information about the person.
That's awesome.
They're like, "Hey, who were you guys talking about in the last episode?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"It's not important. Please."
We
don't
get
hurt
some of
them."
those days.
Don't look into it.
We also do get some comments just mentioning the people, and yeah, we have some viewers who would like to kill some people we don't like.
Yeah, they want like this one guy wants us to kill James Pontillo, or he wants to kill James Pontillo, or I don't know who wants to kill James Pontillo. Probably just people who have worked with him. But isn't that like fucking wild? Do you think that guy who's always like death to Pontillo? Do you think that guy is a comedian who has been scorned by James Pontillo?
You mean a comedian?
Or a
New York
comedian?
City?
or an audience member with common sense?
Yeah.
Who could it be? It could be anyone.
Could be even someone in this room.
It could be.
It could-
Is it you, Bobby?
It could be a
It's
sock
Bobby's
puppet
burner account.
Is it you, Bob?
Yeah.
Bobbert? Did
Well,
you
I'm
do
just
it
waiting
again?
for the registration to drop, and then my plan is complete.
Here we go again, dude. Classic Bobby.
I really can't mention to almost anybody in New York City that I want to own a firearm.
Why?
That's like persona non grata.
It's because of you. If I said I wanted to get a gun, they'd be
Right,
like,
people-
"Fuck yeah!" They
Yeah,
think
Joe-
it's
Joe's so fucking cool.
They'd be like classic Gorman.
Yeah.
Uh oh, look out, Matt.
I already took Claritin. I'm just getting over you. I'm sorry, Babastis.
Do you want me to move him for you?
Yeah, Bobby, use your big strong muscles to
Yes.
to manhandle my street cat,
Yeah.
my
Let's
rescue.
see you use. Let's see you use the guns you already have.
That would be
Bobby.
awesome if Bobby knocked over all the equipment too.
Yeah. Oh, how sweet! Ah, the tail. The tail. It's gonna kill me.
He just jumps right back up.
Ugh. God, I feel like such a little bitch.
It's
can't
okay,
handle
dude. We got
cats.
big, strong Bobby to help.
Yeah.
That's okay, dude. You helped me the one
Here he
time.
comes.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, he liked that display of dominance, Bobby.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
but now Finn's upset.
Your red
because
Finn's
Coach
okay. I'm not
Bobby
allergic
Sheehan.
to
He
dogs.
Yeah.
Come on up
fucking
here,
pussy.
Finn.
Finn's upset because another person's getting attention.
Hey, Finn. Come on up here.
Best is
There
have a
you
tumor
go.
right here on his neck.
Yeah, he has all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but Best is a cat for anybody just listening and not
Well,
familiar.
Babastis is also like a rescue cat who's about 10 years old. who spent a lot of his time on the streets.
Yeah.
And before that, I think his previous owner was a hoarder who just had a bunch of shit.
Okay.
So
You know,
we
I
got
know
him
I'm supposed to
checked
be
out.
performing right now, but this is very nice because I don't
Sometimes
have pets.
it's therapeutic.
yeah. It's like, hey, I'm just enough
Yeah.
to Bobastis.
He's a super friendly cat. It's so funny because when we first got him, the person was saying like, "Hey, be careful. You know, he's a street cat, so he might be a little tough." But he was like, but the first day he came in, he just stayed under the bed throughout the day,
Aww.
and then at night he finally came out and started saying hi to us. He got a little more comfortable,
Hello.
and then we just ended up keeping him. So we formally adopted him on Christmas.
Aw.
Mhm.
That's his birthday, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
I could think of another little shy fellow whose birthday was on Christmas.
Yeah. Who?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Some guy from the streets who probably was fucking acting up.
Bobby's just completely distracted by Bubs.
I am, dude. I feel good though.
Yeah?
I like Tuesday. We're recording on a Tuesday after
We are-
Labor Day.
We record on a Tuesday. We post on Sunday.
Yep, we will not be wearing white.
I feel. Yep.
It's after Labor Day. Where did that ever come from? Like, why was that
it's just
ever
fucking
a thing?
women coping with the fact that they couldn't be doctors at the time.
What? Is that really what it was?
No.
Probably.
I have no idea where the white after Labor Day thing came from.
I mean, like, women were bored because they couldn't have careers. So
Oh,
they just
okay.
made, oh, you're thinking like white coat?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I think it's like to signal that like white is traditionally seen as like a summertime color,
Okay.
and now it's fall, so we got to start
And
dressing
women
accordingly.
notoriously have heavy flows in September. September, October, November.
Oh, right.
So-
Because the
yeah.
heat changes in their body.
Yeah.
I think
It
you're
makes
allowed
them
to.
period
yeah.
heavier.
Bobby's anatomy lesson.
You're allowed to wear white again in December when it's Christmas time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh huh.
No white after Labor Day, but then when everyone's singing about a white Christmas,
Then you have to.
yeah,
That was the purpose of the song initially, was to let people know
who Christmas is really for.
who Christmas is.
I thought it was
right.
about like a bit of a purge, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit
We're
of
celebrating a
purge.
white Christmas, not your Kwanzaa bullshit.
Ooh.
Or me out there celebrating Hanukkah. Dude, the first year when I learned the Hanukkah prayer, I was so proud. I was like, my parents didn't. They're
what's
not
the
really religious.
what's the Hanukkah prayer?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Which means, sorry, you agreed to the lease that you signed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hold on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Hanukkah.
I'm
There
just
it
saying,
is.
if it says if your policy is no returns, then why isn't it on this receipt?
Bobby,
You should honor this
are you
receipt.
excited that you're no longer dating a Jewish girl, so you don't have to pretend to like that fuddy-duddy fucking horse shit?
I like.
make-believe?
Believe it or not, I'm gonna break character for a second.
Yeah.
I like other cultures, and
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
but when I agreed, like, oh yes, I'll go to the Jewish holidays. I did not know how many Jewish holidays there were.
Yeah.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
They're like, this is when we escaped this. This is when we escaped that. This is when we fucking did this and triumphed over this. I'm
my
like, all right,
aunt-
can you guys
yeah.
relax?
My
Jesus.
aunt used to say every Jewish holiday is they tried to kill us, we survived, let's eat.
Yeah.
Nice.
You play with the dreidel?
Yes.
Yeah.
How was
you want
it?
want some
That's what I call the
pennies?
clitoris.
Yeah.
Bobber, do you really?
I have played dreidel before.
Have you
Yeah.
have you played with a clitoris?
I have.
What was it like?
It was good. It didn't
you
taste
spin
as
it?
good as a penis.
Did you spin the clitoris and win some pennies?
I actually made it out of clay because it was an order your own sex robot.
This new girl that you're dating, is she Jewish?
I'm not dating a new girl.
Come on, Bobby. The audience
What
wants
is
to
this?
know.
Bobby, we know. We know your secret.
Is she Jewish? You were saying like I'm dating this fucking girl. She's black. It's really fucking cool.
Is she
Oh.
black and Jewish?
I have dated a black girl before.
Who is Jewish?
Ooh, black Israelite girl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be I mean, she would beat the shit out of me, but I
Yeah.
would love it, like
Yeah.
the little white devil I am.
Yeah.
How many black women have you had sex with?
Okay. 4.
How about you, Matthew?
None.
Yikes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at me. an ally over here.
I mean, I haven't avoided it necessarily.
That's not what you said off mic. It is fun to sleep with different body types is fun, and then
Is
different
it?
races are fun too. It just can't be the first message you send on a dating app.
What?
Right.
You can't be because I've heard that that's the experience of a lot of non-white women is that like guys will message them and be like, "Hey, you're Asian. That's fucking awesome. Let me get some of that Asian pussy."
Why
You
not?
gotta wait until she's in your bed and then you could say that. 'Cause then
Right.
it's too late.
Yeah. But then after you're done, you just want more 30 minutes later.
He can't not do it, folks.
Damn.
What about you, Joe? How many black women have you been with?
I've had sex with 2 black women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I've had sex with twice as many black women.
Yeah. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad it's like fucking bowling or golf where the lower number is actually better and more noble.
It's not bowling. It's like golf.
Yeah. I corrected it.
Yeah.
I adjusted. Bowling is if you take into the account of a weight,
Right.
and it's like I've had a combined perfect score.
And you got to wear different shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do they make you fucking do that?
Wear the bowling shoes
Yeah.
because of the surface.
Well, you know what? It's a dying industry.
I've never had sex with an Asian woman.
Why not?
I
You,
have.
Matt?
Yeah, Matt has. He's had
Okay.
sex with that one girl who's also a patron on our fucking thing. Matt has sex with our fans.
I've
FYI.
had sex with
Hell yeah,
2
fuck
or
fans. Guess what?
3.
Your favorite rapper does too.
Yeah.
Lloyd Banks.
I think 2
If you're a
Asian
female
women.
fan, you're like, I can't wait to have sex with Joe Gorman. Not fucking happening. You have to have sex with Matt.
You could have sex with me as long as it's before 9:30.
Right.
And as long as Bobby's not seeing his black Israelite girlfriend anymore.
Dude, what a time that would be. And she has to. It's like a Romeo and Juliet situation where she can't bring me around her friends.
Why not?
And because I'm the white devil.
Are you?
Right.
In her eyes, I
Have
am.
you tried tanning?
That's how you stop being a white devil.
Baby, I could change.
Yeah.
I have a Planet Fitness membership. I'll get a super duper tan.
Just get tan,
Turn
dude.
the knob to super duper, and that's how you
Yeah.
get super black.
What
You
about
turn it to Ooga Booga.
That's one of the settings on the tanning booth.
That's extra funny because every person that works at the Union Square Planet Fitness is black.
Oh, really?
So the
Yeah.
idea of me
Yikes,
going like,
dude.
"Hey, can you teach me how to turn it to Ooga Booga, please?"
Damn, dude, that's awesome. You really go to Planet Fitness?
And they're like, "Excuse me," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh my, I'm sorry. Man, shit, can you help motherfucker out?"
you just pull your pants all the way down.
They're
Yo,
like,
what
"Oh,
up?
all
Yeah.
the way down."
Yeah. Yo, what up, homie? Hey,
And then the
G.
person who works there is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize Eric Adams was here.
Ah, dude.
It's kind of funny because Eric Adams will kind of try to turn on that quote swagger.
Yeah.
But he's very clearly like, I know he's from Bed-Stuy, but he's been a cop for 20 years.
He's a
You know what I
fucking
mean?
cop, dude.
I think a lot of
Why'd we let
yeah.
a cop be a mayor, dude? Cops kill fucking kids and shit. We should have had that fucking who was that hot chick that was running for mayor?
Well, I voted for Catherine Garcia.
Kristen Davis. Was she
Yeah.
the porn star that was running?
was it?
Something like that.
I should have fucking registered to vote. Hey, guess what, dude? I have fucking jury duty.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
When?
September fucking 20th.
That
Am
sucks.
I allowed to say that?
I think so. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
it
a
doesn't
problem.
matter. So I got to go to that.
Well, you could say, "Hey, I'm a podcaster, and I will talk about the case on air because I talk about my day."
I should
at
be
work."
like, I already said I have jury duty
On my podcast.
on my podcast.
But don't even. You need to be whatever you're saying to try to get out of it. You have to be excited about it.
Your Honor, I am like genuinely racist. So
no,
I'm
no,
just
sometimes that works
good.
because
I would love to be on a racist jury then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
I've heard,
Meet some
uh,
fans.
I heard someone once say, if you have jury duty, just answer every question they ask you with, well, according to the prophecy.
That's very funny.
I don't care, dude. I'm going to speak from the heart, and if I get it, I get it.
I have this theory that if you have this aura of being over eager to participate, but also
Gay.
you're also gay and you also say shit that's just off the wall. Because they're used to people like, oh, pretend you're racist or like, oh, act crazy. But if I'm like, listen, I'm so excited to be on this jury, especially because I'm a former paralegal myself. I'm so very smart and I just understand the law more than most lawyers, really.
Yeah.
I think they're like, dude, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Almost
had
like reverse
yeah.
psychology a little bit.
I had jury duty once, and it was when I was in college, but it was over the summer, so I couldn't get like a school exemption. I remember I went in for the first day, and in like the first hour, I get called into a room, but there's like 30 of us, 20 of us in the room, and they have like 5 of us in the front, 5 of them in the front row. I'm just in the back. They ask them a bunch of questions. They leave the room. They come back. They point to one of them, say, "You step out. You step into that seat." They ask them. They're like, "All right, we're good. Everyone else go downstairs." Didn't get called the rest of the day. Next day, didn't get called all day, and they called my number, and I could leave. So I was just reading like a UFC. I remember I was reading Pat Militich's biography. He was a UFC fighter.
Yeah, that's why they asked you to leave.
Yeah, I'm wearing. I wore a tank top and shorts, and I'm reading a UFC fighter's biography.
Nice.
My dad ended up on like a murder trial a few years ago.
How long did that take?
Was it awkward because he was the guy that did it?
Yeah,
He was the real killer?
it was like a couple months that he
Jesus.
was there. I think. I remember him talking to me about the story.
Was this before or after he was retired?
before?
Fuck.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
All right. I'm trying to remember. It may have been. No, I think it may have been after. I'm trying to remember how
They give
long
you
he's
like
been retired
$30 a day or some shit.
for. Yeah, I'm
Look,
trying to
don't worry.
remember.
But
trying
your
to remember-
job has to still give you money.
Yeah,
Is that true?
Yeah.
Your
Oh, I
job
didn't
still
know that.
pays you.
Okay.
I actually, it may have been after he retired. I don't remember. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever even known anyone who actually was like on a trial. Most people, my roommate Mark Henley, may he live forever. He had jury duty through Zoom over the pandemic.
Yeah.
And he was just doing yoga
Nice.
during it.
What a fucking little nerd.
Well, he really just did not want to be.
Yeah, I
picked.
think the doing yoga was to show how much he didn't care about jury
Yeah.
duty, so he'd be let go.
Yeah.
And he would, when they would talk to him or ask him questions at any point, he would just start talking about how much his stretches help him focus. And I think at one point they asked him not to do that because, like, as much as we appreciate you trying to stay healthy, we we have a few things to go over here.
Yikes.
Have you ever had jury duty before?
No, I've gotten out of it. There was one time I had to be on like jury duty, but it was about a deadbeat dad.
Oh,
And
you
I-
were on a
No,
case.
I was called into jury duty, and I said, but I can't. It's a conflict of interest because I have a deadbeat dad.
Okay.
I thought it was because you are a deadbeat dad.
Come on, Matthew. I'm a good ass dad.
I'm sorry. I know you love your kids.
Yeah, listen to how often he brings them up on the podcast.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I got out. I didn't have to do it. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You ever had jury duty, Bobby?
Similar to you, once when I was 8, literally like a few weeks after I registered to vote when I was
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
But I sat in a room for an hour and then they let me go and I haven't been called since.
Yeah, I
I think
like-
I move so often that no one knows where I am.
Yeah, I was like 19 or 20 when it happened,
Yeah.
and I haven't.
A lawyer
gotten
friend of
anything
mine
since.
said, if you're under 30, they're not going to pick you. You're
But
just,
I'm 37. Oh no.
good
what if I
golly,
get
Miss Molly.
picked?
My mom was on a civil case where there was 3 different languages involved.
Oh
Yeah.
yuck.
So the trial was 3 times as long as it would normally be because everything had to be interpreted.
Yeah.
And she was an alternate. And she didn't need to be used. So just nothing. She just had to watch a trial for 3 times as long as the normal trial and then not even get to vote. Doesn't that
I'm
suck?
going to say guilty, depending on the race of the person.
probably guilty. Which language? What are the
don't know.
languages?
Oh, I suddenly remember. It was definitely Swahili and
Guilty.
Haitian Creole.
Guilty.
Good God. What was it? One cursed the other?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Terrifying. One put a hex on the other.
I don't think I would ever be in jury duty because I think if I mention I'm a paralegal, they don't want me.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that I used to be one rather. Because they don't.
Yeah.
There's never like lawyers on jury.
Yeah, I will never wear sleeves to jury duty.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
I'm
So
I'm
I
gonna
feel
wear
like
my.
I feel like I'm good there. They just won't pick me because they're not going to pick the guy in the tank top.
I'm gonna wear
Well,
my
they
sweatpants.
might. It depends who.
I'll wear the bandana too.
Right, but I didn't even notice you were wearing one.
Oh
But,
yeah, sorry.
But I mean, it just if one of the guys looks like you, maybe
Yeah.
that's the thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, be racist." I'm like, what if the prosecutor wants a racist on the jury?
Yeah, exactly.
But what if the defendant doesn't?
Well, they get to vote, but at a certain point, they have to like make compromises. So really, like, if like I'm a prosecutor and the defendant is a black man, I'm trying to get as many racist people on the jury as I can. I'm not supposed to, but I am.
What? Okay. But then it's not a jury of your peers.
Well,
It's a jury of people that fucking hate black people.
but if the defense is doing their job, then they'll be the perfect jury for that case is 6 black Israelites and 6 white supremacists.
Wouldn't the best be like an impartial group of one's peers?
I guess you could try that too.
I'm nervous, dude.
And just
That must
based
be
on
I'm nervous about being a proper New Yorker and doing what's asked of me.
do you ever
What
have
if I-
jury duty back in California?
I got out of it.
Yeah.
I only got it one time.
This is your first time in New York.
Yeah. In Brooklyn of all places. Mamma
Ooh.
mia. So it's serious, dude.
Yeah.
Do you want to get called or do you want to get out of it?
I don't know yet.
Because I think part of me thinks
He has
it
to
would
see
be
the
fun.
case. Well, because, Joe's all about justice being served.
That's me. That's the most important thing. I can't let another criminal walk the streets.
You want to be the only one.
I made a promise. Yeah, I'm the kingpin of crime in
Yeah.
New York City. And I gotta defend my throne by making sure anyone that comes for me is securely put
So
in jail.
is that what you're going to say to the judge?
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect plan.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Your Honor,
Well,
I am the
he's,
king. Yeah.
passionate, I'll say that much.
Your Honor, I am the kingpin, and I simply cannot have anyone trying to take my throne.
Just tell the judge you're the Muad'Dib.
I'm the Muad'Dib of Brooklyn,
Yeah.
so I actually should be on the jury.
Yeah.
Oh, Matthew, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
What's wrong, Bobby?
I'm chilling, dude.
Thank Christ.
I'm having a nice time.
Thank God for a win.
Thank God for a win. Isn't it nice that I wasn't actually having a meltdown on Twitter?
I thought you were, and I think everyone
I
else
knew
thought you were.
I knew it was a bit, but I didn't
You
know what
weren't,
it was
dude.
referencing.
No, you fucking texted me, and you said, "Here we go again."
Dude, I didn't.
Smiley face.
I didn't want him to know that we were talking about him behind his back, though.
Yeah, I overestimated how many people are intimately familiar with the Marshall Mathers LP.
Dude, you're the only one.
No, I mean, it's the most popular rap album of all time, but it
Not
is-
anymore.
I think it's still the best-selling one.
No, now there's a bigger one.
Oh, what is it, Joseph?
It's The Weeknd.
Famous rapper The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
No, Machine Gun Kelly for
And,
sure.
Ooh.
and there's like other rappers too. Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
Yeah, there are other rappers.
There
You are
are.
right.
MC Hammer,
Nas.
Nas, DaBaby.
Wow, you guys are really fucking tearing down my assumption that the Marshall Mathers LP is the highest-selling rap album of all time
Yeah.
by naming other rappers.
Yeah.
How crazy! I know we've talked about it before, but
Honestly,
did you-
your claim is ludicrous.
yeah. How do you feel about Eminem's delicious little daughter not
we've
being
talked-
so little? I know we've talked about it before, but guess what? She's still fucking scrumptious, huh? What would
I
you
think
do,
Joe,
Matt?
Joe likes to do the greatest hits sometimes.
Yeah.
He's like,
We
well,
like
we
to
had such
circle
a nice
back.
time talking about it on the last episode. Why not rehash it?
Yeah.
Hey, in the words of the greatest musician of all time, I've said it once before, but it bears repeating.
Mm-hmm.
I would have sex with Eminem's daughter.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
who
I'm
else?
going to plead the
Is
fifth on
Machine-
this
is that
one.
Machine
because
Why?
Gun? Is that
I-
Machine Gun Kelly the one you're referencing?
Why would he
as the
be
greatest
mad at
rapper
me,
of all-
dude? Why would you be mad? That's a fucking one. It's a fucking compliment too. You're insecure. You think I'm gonna get anywhere near your daughter, dude? Come on, dude. Let me have my illusion. You got to destroy that too. I'm not even like I couldn't like retort. How well would that be if I'm like, all right, that's it. I have to fucking fight back.
Joe's just trying to lose himself in this fantasy.
This fucking beast. He's out of control.
Finnegan.
A
Then
Joe
he just
Gorman,
knocked over my foam roller.
a Joe Gorman diss track would be very funny.
Maybe I should do one.
Because to do a diss track, you do have to be like kind of all in
Mhm.
and passionate, and I don't think Joe is into either of those things.
I'm pretty detached.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if I could describe my personality, it would be detached.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I'm just an observer of this fucking world. I do feel everything is kind of transitory and nothing we do truly matters.
Mhm.
So just check it out, you know?
Yeah.
No one's trying to do anything.
I was doing a bunch of Eminem dog whistles on my Twitter feed this weekend.
Why?
I also gave both of you a shout out.
Why?
because I made reference
Yes.
to there's a line in "Till I Collapse," which is a good workout song.
Okay.
It's I got a list. Here's the order of my list, and it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then me. Him saying that he's actually the 9th best rapper. But
Fascinating.
he's giving props to the rappers before him.
Okay.
So I had said I have order of my list, and it's in. It goes Louis, Chappelle, Attell, and Lenny. The guys from Stella, Joe, Matt, Mark, and Ben, and then me.
The guys from Stella.
Underrated, dude.
Like all these like comedians and then like this alt comedy from like 2000s.
I fucking love Stella. They're.
I don't know what Stella is.
I actually
Michael Ian
don't- do you
Black,
think
Michael
Matt would
Showalter.
like Stella.
No, not at all.
It's Michael Ian Black, Michael Showalter, and
Yeah.
David Wayne.
Maybe I would like them if they got their groove back.
Over my head.
How Stella got their groove back. It
Over
was a
my
book
head.
about this black woman in her late 30s, early 40s who goes
Got
on a
her groove
vacation
back.
and got her groove back by fucking a young man. But this was before like the cougar movement of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before Stifler's mom made it okay to want to fuck a woman
Yeah.
over the age of 25. How wild. Isn't that like funny? Everyone's getting mad at all these ugly ass fucking old bitches are getting mad at Leonardo DiCaprio. Hey, sweetheart, shut up. That's what I have to say about
Yeah.
that. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Can you imagine the reverse? What if a bunch of men were angry that women were only sleeping with tall men?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if a group of men like that existed?
Yeah, what's up? These female incels getting mad at Leonardo DiCaprio.
They're femcells, dude.
Just because the
There
man.
was a
yeah.
there was a femcell subreddit, but they had to shut it down because the users kept being asked out on dates, which is very funny.
Because it's all these women who are like, I can't get laid, and then a bunch of dudes started asking them out.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm like, I mean, because their whole
Well,
thing was
was
we
it-
hate
Yeah.
when people say there's no such thing as femcells, and then they try to have a support group, but they're like, we can't do this. Too many men are asking to go out with us.
No, they're not asking to go out. They're just asking for pictures of boob and vagine.
That's true. Maybe that's what. It is.
Baby, sure.
But even then you're not a femcell. If you're getting asked for pictures of boobs and vagine, it might not be perfect. It might not be exactly what you want, but you're not involuntarily celibate.
Yeah.
No.
Because Vinay in Nepal, he's made you an offer. Dare I say, an offer you can't refuse. So yeah, I gave you guys a shout out in one of my dog whistles.
Yes, Mark
Sick.
showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And he said he had to tell me it's an Eminem reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm old. That's what I'm learning.
How's that feeling?
Because I've been quoting things from 20 years ago, and weirdly, people that are 20 years old don't know what I'm talking about. How did you handle the realization when you realized you were old, Joe?
Dude, you know what made me feel old? So there's that new show coming out. It's an animated show, but it has Danny DeVito and his daughter are in it. And I was like, I didn't know Danny DeVito had a daughter, so I looked her up. And it was like, oh, I saw her age. I was like, damn, this is like an old. Oh, damn, she's like not a kid. She's like an old woman. And then I like, oh wait, she's like a year older than me. She was 38. And I was like, oh fuck, dude.
Just like, look how old this fucking woman is.
Yeah.
Jesus. How could you entertain a career in entertainment
Yeah.
and be this fucking old?
Well, no, it was just like, oh, 38. She's like an adult. It was like, it wasn't like,
Right.
I thought it was another one of those like TikTok fucking, I'm a 21-year-old TikTok star. It was like, oh no, this is like somebody that's like been around.
Yeah.
Like a 38-year-old like adult. But it was like, oh damn, she's like a fucking grown up. Like she's like fully, I'm like, oh shit.
Hearing
That's-
when we were in the Poconos, hearing Green Day on classic rock radio made me feel old.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
A song on classic rock radio that I grew up listening to. Same thing when people started calling wrestlers I grew up watching old school.
Yeah.
Like Stone Cold Steve Austin's
Yeah.
old school already.
How about you go on Pornhub and like vintage those 90s softcore porns you used to watch?
Yeah.
Like those showtimes where they don't even show
I didn't
you
really
what
watch a lot of those.
Yeah, don't fucking lie to me, Matt.
Well, I'm a little younger than you.
Nah,
I
it
was
doesn't
watching
matter.
porn. It was 2000s at that point.
Oh, so you were like watching like what?
Girls Gone Wild infomercials on Comedy Central.
yeah.
Those,
oh yeah.
you could find the uncensored version on Pornhub, but I watched it and kind of got sad.
It's depressing. They're just drunk
Yeah.
chicks.
They're just and then the titties were always better in my mind
Yeah.
than they are in reality.
The greatest titty you ever see is the one that you just don't see.
Damn, that's beautiful. Is that Taoism?
Yeah, it is.
Did the Buddha say that?
Titties always look better before you see them.
Although there is one I remember, because sometimes they bring the girls back to the tour bus.
Nice.
And there was one that I could tell, even on the Comedy Central infomercial censored version, I'm like, she has giant titties.
Nice.
And I was able to find it recently,
Oh.
which I
We'll leave a link in the
found.
comments.
We'll leave- ooh, I should do. You know what? No, I'll leave it in the Discord.
Yeah, be sure to join our Discord. And then be sure to message us to make sure you're on the right Discord.
I actually was at work today. And I was like, let me check the Discord. Let's say hi to the fans. And I clicked, absentmindedly clicked on the sexy ladies tab.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, oops, I just looked at porn at work.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy.
Oh, well, what can you do?
Hopefully no one was behind me.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's why I got to tell my boss I got to work from home, dude, because I keep
Right.
accidentally looking at porn. You know how we could solve this issue? If I'm fucking chilling in my apartment.
Yeah.
I do like working in an office, though. It gives you a structure to your day.
I'm not about it at all.
I
would
like
love
my
to
little-
be at home all day.
I like my little office in Manhattan, though. I got a nice little gig.
I would like. I mean, I don't work office work, but I feel like I would be more productive if I had to go into an office. But I would like to work at home.
See, that's the thing is my productivity does not change.
Yeah.
Arguably, because I don't commute when I wasn't commuting in the morning, like during
Right.
COVID. Fucking wake up, rested, not
Yeah.
stressed.
Yeah.
I was on a crowded train today. Usually, I'm able to avoid that because I
You get on the early station.
what's that?
You get on the early station. You get on 16th Street. Remember, you told us. You
Oh no,
avoid
but going into work,
Okay.
I just have to go to the station near my house.
Ah.
But usually I have a system where, because I take the L into Manhattan, and if the first train is crowded, I just take the second one.
Right.
And it's like every other train is crowded. I can't explain it, but that's how my morning commute has been. But this morning was different for some reason. Every train was crowded because the first one went by, I'm like, too crowded. Second one went by, just as crowded. Third, I'm like, well, now I'm gonna be fucking late for work. And then I got on this. People don't know how to act on a crowded train, I feel like.
Yeah.
Nobody
there's-
moves.
yeah,
Nobody
there-
moves in to
Yeah.
make room for.
Everyone
That's what
wants
everyone
to stand by
should.
the door. I don't get it.
Everyone needs to move towards the center, and unless your next stop is the one you get off, you should just stay where you are. And it's when the train is in transit to your stop that you get off. That's when you start making your way towards the
Yeah.
exits. You can be the first
It's
one
so
off.
simple.
In theory, but socialism is simple. In theory, it's the selfishness of humans
Well,
that ruin it.
I was trapped on the train with a bunch of Stalins today. I'll tell you that much. People, there was one poor woman that was like in everybody's way, quote unquote, because most of us were getting off at Union Square,
Of course.
and just let her by for a second. But she almost got literally trampled because everyone's like, "Oh no, what if the doors close?"
Right.
If the doors close, you miss your stop and you go around and you try again.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world. People have to fucking relax. Anyway, I'm gonna get a gun. And then everyone will follow the subway rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will be dictating them.
The rules to die by.
Yes.
Rules to live by, rules to die by. I did fart just now.
That's all right. I
Yeah.
forgive you.
I feel like if there's any podcast you could fart on, it's this one.
Probably.
I mean, we're pretty laid back.
That's a good segue to our one segment that we have on the podcast.
Ooh. Are you folks ready for
Matt's mom's movie minute. I
Let's
think well
do it.
we were talking about entertainment from 20 years ago. My mom did recently tell me she watched a movie that came out 20 years ago. So
Is she expecting our call?
I told her this morning I may call her. So I think she will be. We will see.
What he says to all the women, I may call you.
Yes.
Keep them on their toes.
Let's see.
Let's see if Mother Marin's available.
Yes.
You got to
let's see.
sometimes you got to red pill your mom.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Miss Marin is being called.
Let's see if we got a winner. We've had 2 good movie reviews. Let's see about a third. The suspense is building. Oh.
Hi, honey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
Not much. Recording the podcast. Want to know if we can get another Matt's Mom's movie review.
You mean,
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Actually, I have one.
Yeah?
I saw a movie the other day.
Yeah. Oh. Hello? Oh. Did we lose you, Mom?
I think Jack Dorsey's beyond this.
The movie was Final Destination.
Yeah.
Mom!
Try and call again.
I saw this movie with a little girl crawling out of a well, and then a voice said,
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me now?
I could hear you. You couldn't hear me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, is it the movie I'm thinking of? You told me you watched one that came out in 2002.
Yes.
Yes.
But I just recently watched it.
Yeah.
It's on Prime and somewhere else. I don't remember. Paramount.
Okay. Was that Dad in the background?
What?
That was Dad in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Gleason,
Yes.
and it's the story of Jackie Gleason.
Right. A comedian from the 50s?
Even before then. But
Even
yeah.
before then. Did you ever watch him growing up? I don't want to age you too much here. You did. Okay.
I'm mostly from the Honeymooners.
Okay.
Which was a show in the 70s, maybe?
Oh, that's when the guy would say he was going to beat the shit out of his wife every time she didn't listen to
To the
him.
moon, Alice.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jackie Gleason?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. All right, I like where this is going.
Okay, well, the guy that plays Jackie Gleason is fabulous. He's Brett Garrett.
Oh, from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Right, he plays the brother.
Yes.
I had no idea what a good actor he is.
Yeah.
In Jackie, he looks like him, he sounds like him, his emotions, his gestures, everything is just like him.
Okay. So the movie's good?
Excellent. He
Thumb-
does a really excellent job in the movie.
Thumbs up on
A lot of
Gleason.
respect. Huh?
Thumbs up on Gleason.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anything else about the movie?
No, that's it. That's it, but it was really good.
Awesome. We got a winner. We will see if our listeners will listen to it and then report back to us.
Okey-doke.
So far you got 1,000 batting average. What do you think? You think you're gonna keep it up?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check out a movie tonight.
Maybe she'll check out a movie tonight and report to us. All right. Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Love you.
Bye.
didn't say he loves his mom a
I
second
gotta
time.
tell your mom you love her.
That is the second
Do
damn
you not-
time,
when your
dude.
mom says I love you, you don't say I love you too?
I think so, usually.
Yeah, okay, but you don't want to embarrass yourself in
I'm
front
not
of
going to say it in front of my friends. They're
front
going
of-
to think I'm a loser.
We think you're a loser because you don't tell your mom that you
Dude,
love her. Insecure
honestly,
little man.
Honestly, and folks, you could quote me on this. I love my mom. Joe, do you love your mom?
Hell yeah, dude.
I love Bobby's mom, too.
What?
Yeah, but I as a feeling, not an action.
Right.
That's how I love my mom as a feeling.
Yeah. So, guys, check out Gleason.
Yeah, dude, I love Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
I actually used to, weirdly, my parents and I, when I still lived with them, we had this
What happened? Why'd you move out?
we had this like regular thing every New Year's Day. We would just watch the Honeymooners all day. And we'd just
Really?
be hungover watching Honeymooners. It's like a simple comedy, like, but it's not bad. Like
Yeah.
you would think it's bad for how old it is, but it's just like a sitcom. It's like a hot-headed. The difference between modern sitcoms and
Old sitcoms.
the Honeymooners in particular is that the guy is a doofus, but he's also like kind of shitty to his wife. Like,
Yeah.
to the moon, Alice. Like he was low key saying, "I'm gonna beat the shit out of you."
Well,
to be unprofessional and go to the bathroom mid-podcast because
okay,
I've been
sweetie.
farting too much.
okay, man.
Use
No.
the squatty potty.
Ooh, I should.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Next to the toilet?
Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
Okay.
He must have gone. He couldn't even hold it in for like 10 more minutes. I say we wrap this bad boy up.
I read
before
about Gleason that he was like kind of a lunatic. He wouldn't do rehearsals. So like everybody else would like rehearse without him. Like they would have like a placeholder to be like, okay, you be Jack, and then Jackie would like come in, read the script, and then be like, fuck it.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what I
do it
mean?
live.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it live. He was like the original Bill O'Reilly. Can you imagine having like the balls to do that?
I mean, he was like also like a star before the Honeymooners.
Yeah.
So he was like famous.
I don't know if
He was like the Charlie Sheen of fucking the yesteryear.
did he like did he? Aw, thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. Brita water.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm just not at a stage in my life where I would fill up a Brita and put it in a fridge and then pour it out later. But I appreciate when someone does it when I'm a guest in their home.
Why not? You got to treat yourself.
That's not quite where I'm. That's a girlfriend wife situation. There's no way you're doing this as a single man.
I've had a Brita filter even when I was single.
That's bananas to me.
Why?
Whoa.
It's easy.
You're the only person on planet Earth that owns both a Brita filter and a Confederate belt buckle.
Well, when I moved out to the East Coast, I lived in Bloomfield.
Mm-hmm.
Notoriously bad water there.
My God.
Apparently, it's like it wasn't very good. Just compared to out here, in New York. So we did have a Brita filter. Apparently, like they're like, yeah, I don't trust the water out here.
Yeah.
High lead, apparently. So just FYI.
Yeah.
So I was really militant about using a Brita filter, and it just carried over because
Okay.
it's like, why not? You get used to having nice cold water.
It is good. that
Not
it's
sink cold.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, and this might be Stockholm syndrome, but sometimes when I drink really cold water, I feel like I'm hurting the lining of my stomach. Am I making that up?
Yeah, you absolutely are making.
I
that
feel
up.
like it hurts sometimes that I drink water that's too cold.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
Is that my body telling me
I
like,
think-
hey, know your place,
No.
slow your roll, and know your place in this world?
I
You're
mean,
not-
are you drinking on an empty stomach?
no, I mean, you know me, dude. My diet is like so regimented.
Yeah.
You know,
You're like The Rock.
I'm like The Rock, except I'm doing it wrong. Damn. I think the rest of the podcast will literally be you and I because I'm pretty sure Matt's shitting.
Yeah, Matt's gone, dude. Well,
Matt-
he just said he's like, I got to shit.
Yeah, and he's using the squatty potty for the first time.
Yeah, he's going to be wrapped up for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's going to activate and open up new parts of his asshole he didn't even know were capable of opening.
I like the idea that Matt's mom now like watches movies with the express intent of like having a movie to talk about
Yeah.
during.
Matt gave his elderly mom homework
Yeah.
for his failing podcast.
We
Because
should
like
have
we
the
can't just do like 5 extra minutes of content.
Yeah.
It's like we got to bring this fucking fifth mic now, Matt's mom. It's like, my God, this tour is getting out of control. We have a dog. We have an old lady.
We're like rappers, dude.
Yeah.
We have a whole posse.
Our posse.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
it's all part of the locker room verse now. It's all fucking happening.
Unit.
Is it going to be like The Fighter and the Kid, where like they have like subsect podcasts from it with like the people they bring on?
It could be, dude. We could have a
Yeah.
locker room talk network.
I mean, we're basically like Death Squad East Coast.
Whoa! Did you wipe well, sir?
His bandana's all askew. He's
Yeah.
like,
He gave
wiped
himself
his
a
ass with his
hernia from trying to shit too quickly. I'm a podcaster. I have to get back to work.
Time is money.
Did you use the squatty potty?
So I didn't see. I just saw the toilet in the bathroom. Is there? Am I missing something?
It's the stool right in front of it.
Oh, you just stand on that.
Oh my God.
You squat. You squat on.
You
that
sit on
thing?
the toilet, but then you elevate your feet on
Your
the
feet
squatty
are supposed to
potty.
be elevated.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of just raises your legs and knees and
Matt's
Oh,
like
okay.
looking in the bathtub, opening containers,
Yeah.
pouring detergent
Oh,
down the
God.
drain.
We
Where's
walk-
the squatty potty?
we walk
Oh, it's
into
just you just put your feet up on that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
I thought it was
Yeah.
stupid, but I shat the quickest I've ever shat before.
it
Yeah.
opens you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole new world. That's actually what the Aladdin song is about.
Right. No, I had Chipotle before coming here, and then Joe let me eat the rest of the leftover pizza he had for lunch, and I wasn't going to make it to the end of the podcast.
We were just talking about how regimented Bobby's diet is.
Yeah.
Because he was concerned that maybe the reason why sometimes cold water hurts my tummy is because I'm drinking it on an empty stomach. But in actuality, my stomach is never empty.
Sorry, it's bothering me. I'm going to text my mom. I love you too.
Oh, that's perfect.
Damn, he doesn't even have his mom on his fucking phone.
It's
saved.
good that you're doing this, Matt, because they came very close to telling our fans to message you, tell your mom I love you.
Oh
Quit
boy.
playing games. I know even when like as a teenager when my parents and I would get into it, we'd always end the conversation with I love you.
Really?
Yeah.
I never told my parents I loved them.
Ever?
Because they never told him.
Oh, okay. So
They
it's-
do their thing. I do mine.
You had a real casual father-son relationship.
Oh yeah,
mother-son
dude.
relationship.
It was always very fucking yeah.
Mhm.
We just all kind of just did our own thing, went our own way.
Is that why you got married so quickly? You're like, I need someone to love and to love me back.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
It's for
beautiful.
citizenship on top of that.
Right.
What country are you from, Joe?
Kelly, she's an immigrant.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
She's an Afrikaner.
Oh, an Afrikaner. Okay.
Yeah, like Elon Musk.
oh, nice. Okay.
A non-autistic Elon Musk.
Yeah. He is autistic as fuck.
Isn't that?
dude.
Of course, dude. He's from fucking Africa. A white
That's
guy
where
in
autism
Africa.
comes from.
A white guy willingly living in Africa. That guy's got to be retarded. We have fun, dude.
Yeah, I'm having a nice time.
Yeah, this was a good one.
It was good.
Unlike the last couple of ones.
Yeah.
I think we figured it out. Here's what I do. I do 3 key bumps before the show.
Okay. I had I drank my second Diet Dr. Pepper at 5 p.m. in anticipation of record at 6.
Damn.
I think that's where I have to be.
I had a Diet Mountain Dew before I left my apartment today. Feeling pretty good.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all happening, man. It's all happening so fast.
It's too fast, too furious. Quit playing games with my cock.
Are you excited that Demi
With
Lovato is
my
no longer
cock.
a they them and they're back to being a fucking hot chick?
Yeah, I'm wondering like what the conversation was with their.
My mom responded, "You just couldn't say it on air."
She's right, dude.
Penny Marin fucking calling it like it is.
Yeah.
Mom got your ass, dude.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
She's got
oh,
your number.
Oh, I get it. You want me when it's time for a movie minute, but not when.
Yeah.
After that, it's like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand.
Damn, Matt. She lit your ass up.
Yeah.
Matt, I hate to say it. I think you're on notice.
I think I'm on notice.
I think if I'm a locker room talk fan, I'm thinking I knew who Matt was. You know that he's a tough guy, but at heart he's got he's soft. He's got a heart of gold.
I need to get a tattoo that's like the heart with the arrow through it that says "mom" with the anchor. Is there like an anchor arm that says "heart" with the mom, or is that just not an anchor? It's just like a sailor tattoo that says "mom" with
Yeah.
the heart.
I've seen there's a heart thing. I think there's an anchor thing.
There's an anchor thing.
Yeah.
It's like an anchor and then mom
that
is
makes
on a
it sound like
banner.
you're anchored to family. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
You think I'd be calling myself an anchor baby?
Yeah.
I thought about joining the Navy when I was a child.
No, you didn't. Shut the
You're
fuck
right. I
up.
apologize. I'm like,
What'd you want to do in the Navy? Fuck men?
yeah.
Yeah.
Once I heard about the stereotype, I'm like, that's wrong. So how do I join?
You know what's fun? In middle school, like I think they had like a Navy recruiter on campus. And I remember like
Middle school?
I don't know, middle school. Yeah, I think middle school, 8th
Okay.
grade.
Okay.
Maybe early 9th
It's like,
grade.
hey kids, you want to join the Navy?
But I remember somebody told me it's like, yeah, they have to put like a fucking like needle in their pee hole to prevent them from going pee when they're in the sun. And like they had no fucking evidence to back it up. But that makes
Classic
sense.
like middle school.
Yeah, but I was like, that makes sense. So I'm definitely not doing that. But I'm never gonna fucking.
Wow, dude, someone that went to school to like learn how to like talk to people and like here's how you get young people interested in serving their country, and it's all negated by like one middle schooler being like they fuck with your dick in some way.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
well, fuck that.
Damn.
That's nuts.
I remember the song in the Navy.
Yeah.
Like that's like I didn't realize I just it was on Dance Dance Revolution. And I was like, that's a fun song about the Navy. I had no idea it was about the stereotype or anything like that.
Yeah. That's where Are You a Friend of Judy comes from, the Navy.
Judy Garland. Yeah.
That's so funny to me because it sounds like something you would say to bully gay men, but
Yeah.
it's actually a thing that they use between themselves.
Well, now that gay men have taken over and bros and people who like sports like me are the real oppressed ones, we're gonna start asking, "Are you a friend of Fred?"
Who's Fred? Fred Durst.
You know, I thought you were saying Frederick the Great, as in, are you a fan of the Russian monarchy? But Fred Durst works too.
Yeah, friend of Fred.
Friend of Fred. I like that, dude.
Yeah.
That also sounds like a gay slur, actually.
Yeah.
Friend of Fred.
Friend of come on.
Because it could be Fred Astaire.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
The dancer. Fred Astaire is a like famous. Is it ballet dancing or just dancing?
It's mostly classical dance, but they
Yeah.
also did some ballroom
I had to
dancing.
pick two people in my life to know who
Fred
knew
is
about.
famous ballroom dancer is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pick like what he looks like. I think I've just heard the name Fred Astaire as a famous dancer.
and there were also like that was that episode of Family Guy where Stewie just was dancing with Fred Astaire.
yeah.
We'll pull that one up after the
We'll get it in post.
recording. Yeah.
I'm feeling like turned up.
Uh-oh,
You
why?
know what I mean? Because I
You-
had my 5 p.m. Diet Dr. Pepper.
Being
you
a
know
real
what I mean?
friend of Fred.
I'm
You
feeling
call
like
him
real
being a friend of Fred a
I'm-
gay
I'm
slur?
fixing to fucking break stuff right now. you
Oh,
know?
damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I might do another post-podcast workout. I
Oh,
really
really?
liked that when I did that the last time. I
Just
was
riding
here.
the bike for 5 minutes?
Just because I knew that we were eating hamburgers. I was like, let me get some cardio in. Let me
Yeah.
earn this hamburger.
Get a little calorie deficit going.
Mhm.
Guilt-free burger.
And then we had a good ass time at Comedy Fight Club.
We did.
Yeah.
Joe and I, we judged. And speaking of Demi Lovato not being non-binary anymore, there was a formerly non-binary comedian who,
Yes.
as he says, came back to the dark side, and he's a man now.
Do you think
Also
that's going to happen a lot more?
I mean, in general, I think there's now that there is more openness about, oh, you can be non-binary, or you can be this, or you could be that, and they're not people won't like hate you if you can be accepted. There'll be people who may think they're that and then realize they're not. So yeah, I think that'll probably happen.
I think it's a phase.
Yeah, no one would. I don't know, Joe. No one would fake an identity just to get on a couple of more shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that correct, my pansexual friend?
You better
Joe
believe it,
Gorman?
dude.
Yeah.
I am pansexual, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is sort of like, ask somebody to explain non-binary to you.
Yeah.
I mean, see what happens. They're like, well, I'm actually both. I'm like, how the fuck does that work?
Or
Yeah.
no, they say they're neither. It's
Or neither.
non-binary.
Yeah.
So it's not either.
Well,
They're not quite
both
man
or neither.
and-
I don't know if there's like a clear.
Well, I think non-binary just means they don't fit the standard definition of a man or a woman.
yeah.
Which is strange to me because to me the definition is penis or vagina.
All right, Ben Shapiro. Where there's a lot more
Yeah.
to it than just that.
We're gonna have to.
You're looking at it from
yeah.
a medical point of view, but you need
Okay.
to start looking at it from like an emotional point of view.
Do I?
Yeah, I mean, is it really gonna like fucking hinder you that much?
I mean, no. I will call somebody what they want to be called, all the while knowing they're being a silly goose.
I mean,
We
yeah,
have to
that's all.
apologi-
That's all we ask.
We have to apologize for the clearly violent speech that Bobby Sheehan has just put out
And
there
if
on
you
the
guys
podcast.
forgot that Joe is from the Bay Area, he's doing it now.
What?
This is Joe is remembering his Bay Area training.
What's the Bay Area training?
It's like it's not biological.
it's not about
emotional.
science; it's about emotional.
Yeah.
No, I mean like it's like there's
all
like
you have to do is
Bobby,
put
this
some more
toxic,
likes
this
into
toxic
those.
masculinity is honestly unacceptable.
I know, dude.
it's not just toxic masculinity. This is borderline hate speech, is what Bobby's doing.
Which is it's on brand. But
We are gonna have to apologize. Do you see, like Ben Shapiro, like was at a podcast conference, because they just had like a bunch of popular podcasters, and the people in charge apologized for the threatening messages that were sent by Ben Shapiro. He just like went and hung out, and I mean, I get you disagree with him, but who would ever admit to feeling threatened by Ben Shapiro?
Bobby felt threatened by Ben Shapiro.
I mean, he's probably
he's got
tall-
a quarter inch on me.
That's true.
Nice.
He's maybe taller than you. That is, like I could see like wanting to criticize what someone says, but there is a part of me that's kind of like I don't ever want to fucking admit that somebody's like scaring me, like the way you're.
Yeah, but you're not attracted to the victim complex.
Oh, that's
But
fair.
some people are.
Yeah.
Are you?
There's power. Nah. Dude, I want to
guess.
get a gun. That's the opposite of. That's taking my safety into my own hands.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need a safe space. I'll make my own.
Bobbert. Damn, I've never
Yeah.
seen the side of you before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably will have to keep it a secret if I do actually convince my roommate to sign the.
Do you actually feel like you would want one even in New York City? Because I feel like if I lived, like when I was in Alaska, I'm like, I get why those people have guns. I
Well,
don't feel like I need one in the city.
the way I read it, and I forget who said it, but like the most succinct way I've seen it is basically a gun is a good way to make sure no one blocks your exit. So self-defense.
If only the women Louis C.K. blocked the door in front of.
Hey, if they were concealed carrying, he probably wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If only he had concealed a little more.
Yeah, I feel like there's this almost this feeling of like, oh, if you want a gun, you're paranoid. It's like, no, I know I probably won't have to use it, but like, if someone comes into my apartment and
Yeah.
they're standing in the doorway,
Yeah.
and it's a life or death
Well,
situation.
everyone just thinks.
What are the odds of that happening, though?
Not zero, but very unlikely. But not
I
zero.
feel like you have a better chance of winning the lottery than that happening.
Well, okay, but like nothing bad happens to me if I win the lottery.
It could. Yeah, it is. More money, more problems, dude. Don't you put...
Biggie
I thought you
said
liked
that.
fucking rap, dude.
Yeah.
That's like one of like the cornerstones of fucking rap. Mo money, mo problems. Nice try, Bobby. Your little logic
Yeah.
train has just become derailed once again, dude. So
Yeah, no,
instead of buying a fucking gun, why don't you buy a scratch off ticket?
There you go. A lot of people, they like to just think of things in black and white and extremists where it's just like, oh, if you want a gun, you must be like the crazy people I've seen who talk about wanting a gun.
Right.
Or if you're like, yeah, everyone just likes to assume that anyone is doing a thing that they don't necessarily relate to or understand. It must be because you're one of the bad people who does that.
Yeah.
Bobby's got a gun.
I had a conversation with my my coworkers because when the Supreme Court decision, some people were confused about like what that means. So one of my coworkers was like, "It's crazy how we're going from not being able to own a gun at all in New York City to being able to conceal carry." I'm like, I don't know where you got this information from, but you've always been allowed to have a gun in New York City.
Yeah.
You just have to get a permit. And he's like, I don't know if that's true. And I had to like walk this line because I'm at work and I'm in liberal New York. I didn't want to freak him out by being like, no, I have an understanding of the gun laws.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have to work with this guy. I don't want him. It would be unfair for him to conclude based on me having knowledge that I'm like some kind of extremist. But
Yeah.
because that is what someone
Yeah.
is likely to do, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
since I have to work with them. I'm
Wait,
just
so
gonna
yeah,
tread
what is
lightly.
the actual like change in the law?
So to get a concealed carry permit in New York before the most recent Supreme Court decision, it was you had to basically explain to New York City why you needed a concealed carry.
Right.
And it was very limited reasons why. Like basically I need it for work or I transport money.
Right.
Something like that.
And
Basically,
now you just don't need to do that.
you could still like be denied a permit for like mental health reasons or you have a criminal record, whatever. The Supreme
Definitely don't tell them you're a podcaster.
Court exactly. The Supreme Court basically said it's
The only thing that can stop a bad podcaster with the gun is a good podcaster with the gun.
They basically said like, the Supreme Court was like, you are, it's unconstitutional to make a citizen explain why they need it because they're allowed to have it. So the government can
Yeah.
say, here's why you can't have it, but the burden is on the government,
Right.
not on the
And
citizen.
that could also be like, let's say there is like a woman who knows a guy that's like a stalker or somebody who may come after her. If she has to explain that in court, maybe that gets out at some point. Like there could actually be ramifications to that.
Yeah, that'd be very funny if 2
That
years
girl
ago,
that I've been stalking starts talking about getting a gun. Yeah, that would be pretty funny, huh?
I guess you could have done that back when the conceal laws were so strict. You could be like, I'm a woman. Someone probably did try that, dude. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a special reason why I need a gun. I'm a fucking woman in New York City.
Yeah.
A fucking cis man is like, I'm a fucking woman. I identify as a woman.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Once there's like an uptick of like hate crimes against Jews, I'll just send in a letter. I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
Why do you need this gun? I need to rob a bank to pay for my transition surgery.
I need to rob the West Bank.
Yeah. I'm a woman. I feel unsafe and I need to pay for my transition surgery.
Isn't that a You're referencing a real event, right? The guy that robbed a bank for his girlfriend's.
No. You're
surgery?
thinking of when Denzel Washington held a bank hostage to pay for his son's transplant in John Q.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that. I know
That's
that,
what it
but
was. He wasn't trans in that movie.
Oh, my apologies. I got confused.
No, he was black. the other social pariah. Classic Bobby getting black people and trans people confused.
John Q. The Q stands
Yeah.
for the Jewish question. Okay.
Bye.